The Igbo commanders in the United States of America military, soldier, combatants, all of them don't send a strong message to the Nigerian government.
Hello my fellow Biafrans, I'm back again. But before I say anything concerning this particular video, I want to use this medium to thank each and every one of us that has been supporting me, sharing my video, and also praying for our leader Maaz Nnamdi Kanu. This is another serious development coming to Biafra land, and also that will help Biafrans. Just take up your time and listen to this our brother that we are seeing on my screen like this, because he explained so many things that I don't want any of us to miss. So just take up your time and watch this video, because he said that the Igbo based soldier in America don't send a serious warning to the Nigerian government. So stay tuned and hear from him, and do not forget to share so that other Igbo people were based in other European country can also do like these people. So as they watch this particular video, do not forget to share and like and also comment. One love.
The Igbo commanders in the United States of America military, soldier, combatants, all of them don't send a strong message to the Nigerian government. You know the reason why these people are fearing the North? You know why they are fearing? Some people don't know, but let me explain to you. Why they are afraid of America invading terrorists. It's not any simple thing, but because they know that America is going to use the Igbos in their military, and they know what that means. Let me not break that coconut, or rather, let me not open that parcel that I meant to be opened. Let me not begin to scratch it. They know. That was why you see all of them jumping up and down. Not that they don't like what America is going to do, but they know the repercussion of using Igbo military in the American sector to fight them. They are seeing it as a kind of retaliatory over 1966 to 1970. Get the point now. So this video you see, you know the display, I refuse to play the voice because there is a message there. Sorry, there is a music there, and that music is going to make the video copyright. So that was why I didn't play it. But you can as well see it on my screen as you are hearing me. The thing is displaying. You can as well see how many of them. This one is just a few. If you go to Google now and type Igbo commanders, generals, high top rank military officers in in American military, my brother, the number if from here reach Afghanistan. But there you cannot find an Hausa or Fulani man being a military in the US. So this is the fear. They are afraid that it was now the one now that is going to use, or rather, okay, let me say black American soldiers that's going to use to attack them. Don't forget that the commander that will lead that thing, the commander, I'm not talking about the Ministry of War, or what do they call him, Secretary of War. The commander that is going to lead that attack will be an Igbo general. And my brother, I repeat again, let me not open that parcel, or rather let me not scratch that parcel that are meant to be opened. They are afraid. Nigerian government seeing this thing now, that was why they are bent on begging America not to invade them, not to come for them. They are signing one deal or the other, using our oil to be signing one nonsense deal or the other. Biafran oil for that matter. You don't know? That is exactly what is happening. The man that really more that came to US the other day, come to Nigeria the other day and went to Benue, and now we are comparing report they are going to give to Donald Trump to do something. No, what they saw is what I cannot bear. A lot of people, a lot of confessional statements that go back with them, both recorded and written. So where are they? Are they waiting until 2029 when Trump will go out of office? I don't understand. Or are they still comparing the report after how many months of coming to Nigeria? They simply come and make their own deal and go back. That is the way I understand it. I don't know whether you see it on this angle, but to me, I feel that these people are making deal using our oil, because we have been hearing America, FBI is going to release Tinubu's shady deal when he was in the US. I mean, his drug information that have over 2,500 files. Each time they want to release, they will come to announcement. Hey, we are going to release it on 20, and Tinubu will concur on 15. Whatever they want from Tinubu, they are holding Tinubu hostage, and the reason why you see Tinubu is fighting in tooth and nail to make sure that he did not offend anybody. IMF is forcing him because IMF has his secret data. So they're forcing him, put tax on your people, let them pay 20%, 30%. And he have no option, because if you refuse to do their bidding, they are going to open every of his secret to the public. As a president, bearing all that kind of, what I call it, package. As a president, having all that kind of package, other countries you are going to do business with, they are going to hold you hostage. In fact, before they sign any business, if na business where we say on a go share 50-50, Nigeria get 50, the other country get 50, they will tell you they will take 80% and you 20%. And when you say, when you disagree, they will threaten you. We have your record in our disposal, so we are going to expose it to the general public. So you better you accept this token we are giving to you. That is how Tinubu went and sold Nigeria to France. In case you don't know, Nigeria has been sold to France. France is the one now that is going to harness your tax from 2026, January 1st. Moving on. It's France. So what are you saying? Any country who can have the data of your country can control your economy, that decide what happens in your economy. So if you are an Igbo man, a Biafran, and you see shouting one Nigeria, I am sorry for you, because you are blind to see what is happening. UK might be even what would I call it? They will even have mercy in dealing with Nigeria in terms of squandering their mineral resources. But France that other African countries are chasing away, because France don't have mercy. They don't have anything. France, since only 3 African countries chase France out of their country, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. France's economy collapsed. There is a vote of no confidence on Emmanuel Macron. That is the same Emmanuel Macron now. Tinubu want to make him to bounce back. Not Tinubu want to make him to bounce back. Let me not put it that way. He have held Tinubu for sukrutum. Look at what you are going to do. All your secrets will be made open. And Tinubu is gradually selling. In fact, not even gradually selling. Have already sold off that zoo called Nigeria to France. Well, this message is very, very simple. These are Biafrans serving currently in U.S. armed forces. Could that be the reason the sympathizers and the sponsors of terrorism in Nigeria are jittering when they hear that Trump is coming? Because Trump is not going to use white. Remember that that man that I'm not saying that man again, self. I be that man now under Biden. No, now this under this administration of Trump. That black American general. Waiting be that guy name himself. They want to use against Ibrahim Traore. I'm not hearing about the guy again. But I say the guy, they don't sack him since he cannot fulfill or bringing Ibrahim Traore down. The West will always use blacks when they want to treat the fuck up of the blacks. So this Nigeria, they are not afraid because America will come and finish their terrorists. No, they are afraid because the person America is going to use, or rather the military America is going to use, will be the people they hate so much, or rather people they have deal with it in one way or the other. You know, talking about 1966 pogrom in the north. They still have all this in their mind. Maybe Igbos have forgotten. Or rather, maybe most of the Igbos have forgotten about all these histories. Citing let us move ahead, let us forge ahead. It have happened, it have happened. But all these ones never forget. That was why one of them came out the other day and said that Igbos will not go, not until they are satisfied on retaliation of what Igbo military coup did to them in 1966. That they are not yet satisfied until when they finish the whole Igbos, then they will allow the remaining ones to go. You can imagine that. So they still have this in their mind. Even their future generations still have it in their mind. So for them to say, no, Americans will not come, they will not allow you to come and attack and kill their cousins and their aunts and whatever inside the bush. Say it is not a welcome development. They know what they are fearing. But this message that I passed is very, very okay. And I'm happy about it. So my people, let us just go to the comment section. A lot of people say something. And that, you can understand that as well, agree with me. And Befra said they should collaborate to start manufacturing aircraft in Uli, Anambra, or Kigwe, the only town war did not reach. If we are Israel, we should be prepared like Israel. Equipment our land on heavy machineries for eventualities. Only that our representative will speak with boldness, and our wills will be respected by our enemy. Hope they see my comment. Hope they see your comment. They will see your comment. Stephen Emmanuel say, Igbo to the world. Even in my next word, I will still be Igbo. As it depend them, as we go to switch us. Onye Ego DK said, we have high-ranking military Igbo officers in the United States than in Nigeria. We excel where we are accepted. Anywhere they accept us, you must surely see us excelling. Darlington, okay, Igbo to the world. Though I didn't see my brother here, he is a major in the U.S. military. Wow. Paulina Okosa Omunemu Igbo Amaka, in my next 7 lives, I will still be an Igbo woman. But let's try and hide the identity of our gallant soldiers for a reason. It's like we need a platform that will contain millions of Igbos worldwide. Mwabeze Emmanuel said, the most funny thing is that they are high-ranking officers, not Krofo. Ekene Okeke, Biafra sovereignty search is the ultimate. You all should form a team and table the Biafra cause to President Donald J. Trump. Let him do something. Easy to say that let's use you guys' opportunity to get our Igbo land, because that is the only way we can have peace to chill out on our 50 years retirement. Always occupy us. I salute our Igbo military officers in diaspora for their doggedness and excellent performance. You are there as our reservist soldiers. When the time comes, you are blessed, and I know you can never allow us. You see the reason why nobody is thinking about attacking Igbos now. If you go to UK, we have high number of Igbos in the military there. You go to US, we have high number of Igbos in the military there. With better training, we don't get better asambodo. You go to Canada, the same thing. You go to Australia, the same thing. So when they see all these things, when they compare all these things, they will say, my brother, that was why I keep telling them 1967 is not it's not 2025. If you are thinking, we dealt with them in 1967 to 1970, then think about that now, because Igbos have gotten more generous all over the world to compare with every other one. In Nigeria, Yorubas and Hausas and Fulani, they don't get generous, no problem. Our own are the ones where they go war, where they go countries, before they attend the office of being a general. Or rank of being a general, they must have seen things. It's only in Nigeria that somebody, ADC to Tunumbu, who never even control a common ordinary man who walk around, is now being promoted to Major General. He's now being promoted to Major General. And tomorrow now, they will tell you this one now, they will send them now, become a Chief of Defense Staff. What is he going to manage? Somebody who has never witnessed any war, who have not even witnessed any riot, who have not even controlled any riot, who never go to and said, okay, they give you, go to Bruno, you see what is happening there? On the street, a lot of protesters, just calm them down, put them one place. Don't kill anybody. None of them have that such experience. That was why whenever they send them out there, all they know is just to shoot people to die, because they don't know how to. They are never, risk management are never been taught in that their military school. So kudos to all my brothers in the U.S. military, in the Canada military, Australia, Zimbabwe, New Zealand, United Kingdom, and every other country that will have militaries. Very soon, and I go see say Niger, not even Niger, Igbos will be in China military. Go to Russia military, there's an Igbo guy is there helping them to do the needful. You get the point now, Anyway, my people, now we will take back break on again. Once again, want to come back, please like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing for more interesting videos coming your way. I'll already be here to serve you and to represent my people. Catch you next time.